Hey everyone, this video I am going to explain you about GraphQL. What is this all about? What are the scenarios where it is applicable? So before looking into the GraphQL, I would say that you get proper understanding about the REST API. Why am I saying that? Because GraphQL addresses some of the issues in the REST API and tries to make better out of that. So let's go ahead and see the scenario and current problem with the REST API that we have and how GraphQL is helping to solve that. Consider the current scenario that we have. This is the product service that we have and it has implemented in the REST way. So it is the REST API and this is the client service that is trying to contact the product service. So our product service has one endpoint, that is product, and if I pass the ID, I'll be able to get the product ID. So from the product, I want to the details. I want a specific detail from this endpoint, like I want the name, and I want the price. All these three details I need for this client service. So let's see, when I hit this great product ID from the product service, what is the dummy response that I can get? So this is the product response that has been configured with the product service, that ID, name, price, currency, publisher, publish date, category, and so on. So there is no way that server can understand that client wants only name, ID and price and I have to return this. So what will happen when I pass the get product ID here? I'll be getting all of this response, and client service has to process all of this data and take out the name, ID and price here. So first problem is here overfetching. So I need only ID, name, price here, but I am getting currency, publisher, publish this category, which I do not need. Client service will get all of this data in and it will use ID, name and price, and it just have to discard all of these details. And it is the real-time scenario, right? So product service can be used by the client service here, it can be used by the other services as well, and there will be different requirement. They will be getting the product, but some of the services will need name, price, some of the services will need currency and publisher, some of the services will need other details as well. So this is the problem about overfetching. So as well as the product detail, I want to fetch the status of this. What is the review and what is the current status of this product in the product service. So if I want to get that, that detail is not here. That detail is not in this one. So I have to use yet another endpoint, that is get product ID, and to get the reviews, I have one endpoint, that is reviews. So it is going to give me the review of the product. So the second problem is about underfetching. The detail that I need, I have to use yet another endpoint to call that detail. So there are two prominent problems, overfetching and underfetching. Other clients of the product service that can be a direct user interface. So now user interface has to get all of this detail and has to process this data to just segregate what specific detail UI needs. As the product service that we have payment service, order service and other services as well. Same problem will be happening this one. So what is the ideal solution for that? So the client service that we are getting, so there has to be some mechanism that client service can pass that I need the name, ID and price with the product service, and product service can understand that requirement and can process internally and can give the detail about ID, name, price only. And the same way, along with ID, name, price, I need the product reviews as well. So in the same request, user can get, clients can get the detail, all the details that they need. So this kind of configuration. If I can get you the most real-time example about database. In the database, we have lots of data. We have the proper data stored in tables. And if I want to fetch some specific data from the tables, so I can query that data, and inside that query, I can specify that what details I need from the product. So I need ID, name and price only. So if this data is stored in the database, I can query that data and database can understand. I can write the query for that and database can understand that properly and can join that table. We have two tables, product and reviews. It can internally join the table and it can return the name, price and reviews of that product. So the same way, same scenario I need with the services. Now our services is store of the data and clients are just requesting that one. So this is the problem that GraphQL can address for us. So in summary, if I can say that this overfetching and underfetching is the problem with the current scenario, and GraphQL is going to address that. So first point about is this, it is the better REST. So, and second is query language for API. I can query the data from the service the way that we can use with the database. So there is going to be the different way, but the functionality is same, behavior is same. And the third point is there is a strong type system to define the capabilities of the API. So if you know that XML and all those things, we use type system, that string, int, and object type, what type it is going to return. So specific informations we can configure that. And an schema serves as a contract between the client and service. So when you are querying between the client and server, so there has to be some rule and set of things that both can understand. So schema is going to play that role. So let me explain you GraphQL in the example, then it will be more better. So this is the official graphql.org. If you come here, you can see the details about it. So describe your data in this way that I was talking about the type system. It is the project name string, and this one ask for what you want. If I want it inside project, I need name and tagline only. I can say that I need this, so it can get only those details for us. So if you come down here, it will be more clear. So it is the query here. It is just going, it is the entity hero, and it has name, height, and other details as well. So respectively, if client needs only name, it can query that and server will respond with the name only. In the same way, if I need height, I can add that, so it will respond with the name and height only. So ask for what you need, get exactly that, not the extra detail that client has to process that. And get many resources in a single request, that I was talking about the product and reviews as well. So both of the things, hero, name, friends, I can get in the same request. Coming down, describe what's possible with the type system. So type system, I explained about it, query, character, planet. I can define everything that server can respond with, and the client is going to query the same way. So there are different tools that can make our life easy with the GraphQL. So these are the part of the demo. This scope of this video just to understand the theory about the GraphQL. And if I talk about the implementation, there is proper implementation available with the Spring Boot. I'll be explaining that when I'll cover the GraphQL demo. So that's all about understanding of the GraphQL. So last question is, should I stop using the REST API and using the GraphQL? So no, answer is no. You use REST, that's very popular and most suitable for most of the scenarios. The thing is that when you see this underfetching and overfetching problem in your architecture, you should start considering GraphQL as well. So that's all about this video. I hope you got the understanding about the GraphQL theory. So what is next we are going to cover? So we have covered all about the microservices communication patterns. We are going to summarize that in the next video. If you want to see all other topics under microservices architecture, go ahead and check out this link. If you like the content, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe the channel, and press the bell icon so that you get notification about every upload on the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.